My dear children, this is the second module of the chapter Types of Software. In this module, we are going to deal with the types of softwares. Within that, the first one we are going to discuss the system software. Once again, I am giving the definition of system software, that is the program and instruction written for proper working of an electronic device. It may be a computer, it may be a mobile, it may be of any electronic device. One of the best and the most popular system software is operating system. I know you people already studied the definition of operating system in your younger classes. What is an operating system? It is a system program that controls, manages the computer resources so the application software can run on it. Example: Microsoft Windows, Linux, Macintosh, Ubuntu, Apple's iPhone OS, etc. What is the necessity of an operating system? The operating system connects both hardware and software. While we are switching on the system, that is when we are applying the electric power to the system, the first system software executing in the processor is booting software. It is not an operating system, but it is a program which is used to install or to execute operating system in our processor. The booting software fetches operating system from our local disk to the RAM. Then the processor fetches operating system from RAM, then it executes. That is why while we are switching on the system, operating system will be executed at first. Then we can execute all other application softwares like calculators, antivirus, Word, games, etc. So, operating system is a system program that controls and manages the computer resources. What are computer resources? All the peripherals like inputs, input unit, output unit, processor, everything in the computer, including memory, is considered to be computer resource, so that any of the application can run on it. Look at the examples: Microsoft, Linux, Macintosh, Solaris, Ubuntu, Apple's iPhone, etc. This icon is nothing but Windows. This is for Linux. In mobile computing we are having Android, and iOS is for iPhone's OS. Operating system manages applications, disk, mouse, printer, keyboard, monitor. That means everything in the system is monitored, managed and controlled by operating system. Operating system is just an example for system software. How operating system works? In any computer or mobile device, the operating system can be termed as backbone when it comes to the software. This is because it has to be there before other programs can be run it. It works as a middleman between the user and the machine, or an interfacing, that is in between. At the simplest level, an operating system does two things. It manages the hardware resources of the computer system. The resources including such as processor, memory, disk, input unit, output unit, every hardwares. It provides a stable, consistent way for applications to deal with the hardware without having to know all the details of a hardware. Do you know what is the processing of a printer? Do you know all the peripherals within a printer? No. The answer is no. Even though you are not knowing about the internal devices of a printer, you can take a printout from a printer. So, who is responsible for that? That is achieved only through operating system. Our software connecting the printer software. Then we can take a printout. Look at the figure given. The user interfacing with the software interfacing with the operating system. Actually, who is responsible for executing each and everything in our system? Who controls, who manages, who monitors? Only the system software called operating system. Then, what are the functions of an operating system? Processor manager. That means it loads, schedules and execute processes or programs. That is, when, how and which program has to be loaded into a processor, what is the time span of a program to be executed, all these things, that is processor is managed by operating system. Then memory management. Who is doing memory management? Again, the operating system allocates memory, deallocates memory for programming execution. It allocates memory when the program has to be executed, and it deallocates the reserved memory when the program quits. Then device management, that is to communicate and control various input-output devices through our softwares. Then storage management manages and controls the storage device to provide space to program for execution and data save. Nothing but memory again, that is secondary memory. Here we are discussing the secondary memory, that is called the storage. So the operating system is again responsible to manage secondary memory. Then application interface. If you click Word, how it executes? By the help of operating system only. Then user interface, structure of interaction between user and the computer. While you are dragging the mouse, while you are pressing a key, all the things are monitored and managed only by operating system. It is like our backbone. Then what are the types of operating system we are having? That is single user, single task operating system like DOS, disk operating system, multi-user, multitask, single user, multitask. That is, these operating system works on more than one task and process them concurrently at a time. That is, that we can play, a single user can play a music along with the word processing. Multi-user operating system means these OS multiple users are allowed to access the same data or information at a time via a network. While two systems are connected, the data in one system can be available in the next system. That is called a multiple user operating system. Nowadays we are having Windows also have that feature, multiple user operating system. Then multi-processing operating system. Here a single process runs on two or more processors. All the processing and their management tasks take place in a parallel way, that is in concurrent, simultaneous way. Hence, these OS are also called parallel processing, like Linux, Unix, Windows 7 or all supports multi-processing operating system. Then embedded operating system. These are embedded in the devices which are located in ROM. For example, OS of microwaves, washing machine, ATM card, that is ATM machine, like all other type of embedded devices. Then distributed operating system means the computer works in cooperation with each other. Again we are discussing about the network. When one or more computers are connected, two or more computers are connected along with, then it is called a distributed operating system. So these are all the types of operating system. Single user single task, single user multitask, multi-user, multi-processing, embedded and distributed operating system. My dear children, in this module we had discussed about the type, one of the type of software, that is system. Along with that we had discussed one example for system software, that is operating system. Along with we discussed the functions of operating system and its features and types. Thank you.